war rek fii ci suñu studio bi ci Manjai bureau di leen nuyu rek ci suñ programme bi nga xam ne rek ñu ngeen koy amal fii ci àjjuma ju nekk rek muy lead programme mu nekk programme bu am solo boo xam ne rek xam naa ne jartul rek ñu leen koy présenté ndax ñëpp xam nañ rek ne lead programme nekk na programme boo xam ne rek ñu ngi koy amee fii ci Manjai political bureau ci suñu studio bi. tey nag comme niñ leen ko baaxee rek di leen ko defalee ñu am ki nga xam ne rek mooy gan bu am solo mu nekk ki nga xam ne rek mooy Lamin Jammeh Lamin Jammeh nag nekk na koo xam ne mooy Bakoteh seen councilor moom lañ leen amal fii tey nag dinañ am waxtaan bu am solo waxtaan boo xam ne dinañ waxtaan yoo xam ne dina am solo trop ndax ku ne Bakoteh rëy na rëy bi nga xam ne rek am na nearly 10,000 voters te soo seetloo Bakoteh nekk na ward bi nga xam ne daanaka constituency yu bëri moo leen ëpp li nga xam ne rek moo nekk electorate voters bon Bakoteh lu am solo la ci fii ci KMC mu nekk rek constituency boo xam ne nekk na si Serekunda West constituency nekk ward bu am solo tey ñu am ki nga xam ne rek moom moo nekk ci ward boobu muy Lamin Jammeh waaye nag balaa ñu dugg ci waxtaan yooyu rek dinañ leen nuyu bu baax a baax rek dugg ci waxtaan yu am solo waaye balaa ñoo dugg ci loolu rek dina bàyyi suma naataango muy Mr Nabaan rek moom itam mu nuyoo ñu jox ki nga xam ne rek mooy suñu gan bi mu nuyoo ñu dugg ci waxtaan bi.
Abaraka baake Mr Mbobo ila nyinkumo kumata baake komi kamola hakilo bulande dron aketa wati janti manyin program okay yin program ka fole leadership engagement accountability and development wala na nyaton kolu kabonna grassroots level to kata executive kata fo santo pour que natinan ke kata nyoya pour nyin kammalan sale be muneton si jiko soto konti boyo si sone yango so bidun na moku male soto jam me ya lon kat ko manke luntanti ni politiko kono e ka fole honorable Lamin Jammeh atelem Bakoteh ward la counciloti o kola atele fana mo market chairman ti KMC jam so wo kammala pour ka soto bi nay kacha bake e Bakoteh la kola anin KMC la kola anin UDP party la kola anin Marse la Kenya o fama be ko mala bake so Mr Mbobo, what more do we have?
Hana ñu bàyyi rek suñu gan bi moom itam mu nuyoo dugg ci li nga xam ne rek mooy programme Mr Jammeh.
All right, jërëjëf Mr Mbobo and thank you Mr Nabaan barka baax thank you xaw ban laa ko lay la.
waaw man nag naa la laaj ci olof moom mu laaj la nag ci la
first ndem fa mo introduce the man ko ben to wolof.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. My host, Nali Konton, Mr. Mbobo, our secretary, and also Mr. Nabaan. Can invite them program to be near his leads. So, even the name alone signify a lot. Wakam be GBR la ni la moyor la fana be Konton na ke indum baraka fo ko alhamdulillah be nata dam pour ni mo le kacha. So, I'm going to introduce Lamin Jammeh, Councilor Bakoteh Ward, and at the same time, in the KMC, the Markets Committee Chairman, the Standing Committee for all the markets in KM, and also the Chairman of the Revenue Committee, the Director of the Council, and also the Vice Chairman of the Establishment and Appointment Committee, responsible of staff matters. Also double has the Vice Chairperson of the Board of Directors, KMM, that's Standing Minister Markets. So it's a huge responsibility.
jërëjëf foog naa ñun ñëpp dégg nañ loolu mu nekk ni koo xam ne rek ku am responsabilité la suñ ñëwee ci KMC liggéeyam ci service bi nga xam ne moom la ñu deliver ñi nga xam ne rek ñoo dëkkee ci KM ba pare nag mu nekk nit ku nga xam ne rek dëgg am na taxawaay ci parti bi bon ñu ngi kontaan tey di ko am waaye balaa ñoo dugg ci waxtaan yooyu nag dinañ dugg ci wax naka la rallye bi nga xam ne parti bi amoon na ko fële ci Old Jundum mu nekk rali bu am solo parti leader garal fa kaddu yi nga xam ne kaddu yu am solo la mu nekk loo xam ne rek bëggoon naa ñu dugg ci waxtaan ci tuuti laaj ci ay xalaatam ci jëm kanam yi li nga xam ne rek mooy parti bi ak fi mu nekk nii ñëpp xam nañ ne ñu ngi jublu ci li nga xam ne mooy élection ci te li nga xam ne mooy political arena bi xaw naa lay tuuti rek ñu bëggoon rek ñu laaj ko ci tuuti rali bi nga xam ne moom la jigéen ñi def bu jàpp nii yow naka nga gisee rali bi ak yow comme fi mu nekk nii political arena bi naka nga gisee parti bi ay jéegoom.
jërëjëf Istanbul jërëjëf si laajte boobu. rali bu ñu ci jógee ni just last weekend. muy rali women's wing and ladies corner. together.
Yes.
ñoom ñoo organize that rally. Nekkut ne party moo leen form or so they do their things at their own level.
Yes.
So I see that rally has a very big success. Success in the sense that ñeneen ñi ñu ngi wax ne pull out of crowds UDP daan am. Man dama ne it even pull out crowd more than that UDP used to provide. And I have my reasons in some. UDP suñoo def rally most of the time. Then they create transport allocations.
Yes.
So what bu nekk consequence bu nekk ñu allocate leen ay moto. ñoo xam ne they are ready voluntarily. ñu joxe moto yooyu pour dem. waaye this particular rally. koo fa gis. moo dépasse boppam dem foofu. taxi that very day in the morning. dafa tawoon taw and at the same time rally bi commencé. mu commencé waat di wéy. so ñu fekk si kër bi. ñoom ñu bari fooman na. so while with all that if you look at the crowd. I would say the turnout is good. Very good. Very good. This a kick start of politics in the Congo. Because UDP halana yaga no kituti in terms of younger to say politics within KM and West Coast area. So this can be an opening to the programs that we are trying to embark on. So that program is very timely and it's a success.
Yes.
So you've also asked about Hawaii Party. See, towards 2026.
Yes.
I think the party is on strong footing. Can do dispute there was an argument, yes, which is normal even in your family household. It's not a matter of quarrel or fights. It's a matter of
misunderstanding.
Not actually misunderstanding. Approach towards 2026.
Yes.
Your approach being a halal ne, no language a key approach boom halal, So why the entire focus is on 2026.
Yes.
Non-line approach 2026. At Mr. non-line approach 2026. No uterek. Why it's the same goal. So take different opinions. So what most of the time you come out with something tangible. You cannot rely on one ideology, one agenda. So halatam suma halat la ñu wara bolé ñu sét but most of them to move it low. So that's argument is normal. It's very normal and I don't see it as a dispute or division in the party.
Wonderful. Abaraka bake comme ka bol hakilo bulandi jube lalo nga signal jamal le moy akamuta mo jamal be jube kan online at the moment. So honorable Lamin Jambe la ngatele ben na lead program to be comme nga fo nyamen ate fon ya fon introduce ko amarta abe committee jamale nyatu kayaka menta ta saba fona ni comme ka dantam fodron so waya itandi ko o committee kumata bakel because committee men ya lon ko be marle wala balo Kenya membe ko marché lafta honorable ya fo mole ba o do ko be siare bar committee ya akaka chaati ate fonla do ko mu guneti jannin ka do ko ko tan waluka
Mr. Wana baraka standing committees at the council level. Council some.
Okay.
So general council, okay, just keep our foot and knowledge. But these committees, we can do who big. We not eco markets. Marse wala problem o be. Akura lemba, geo lemba, security lemba, expansion nyanta lemba, black people nyanta lemba, wala security lemba. Or there is a difference. Or more than member biti kojo. Committee le kamara wala bela. The engagement of the findings, then near Isita, they come up with recommendation. What recommendation goes to the General Council. Most of the time, what recommendation is normally presented by the committee chair. So, being a committee chair, yes, it's a big extra responsibility, but you are just like any other committee member. You all work together, put ideas together, and agree on one strong term, and that will be your recommendation to the General Council. That recommendation, if presented to the General Council, now Lolu Saligedi for Fula M, because you present, defend or justify, then the council members also will delve into the matter, come up with their ideas, their criticisms, their supports, and at the end of the day, resolutions come.
Okay.
So that resolution can be unanimous. It could also go by vote if there is a difference. So if voting is to be done, then the clerk normally tallies the votes. And if yes, yes. If no, no.
What option at a back? I tend to do Jamaica can do my General Council for resolution.
Yes.
But saying ko do be kaje ko kala ko ali mo constraint lesson at all level and alla customer solar level comme marché to feel la.
See, Mr. Naban, in Bangkok, as we are trying to move, there are so many things many are going to adjust, and adjustment start mentally from the leadership. Kata leaders from Gajiko, and many of them can Hadamat Dingol, Gambia Dingol, Faman Gajiko, Bango Fanga. Kolea Kolu Seattle because he among them, Albe Mojela, Aliata has an issue, Alia address. That problem is solved. After 2-3 days, or 1 week, or 2 weeks, you see the same problem with even a bigger effect.
Reshuffling again.
So, mu kule me ango koleata ando akanyato ta mu ndi ko baga. Female sanitary part. Aya dundi kamo kono kotaka aya suki. Saying mbota blockage membota amurta nanje kotaka. So when we finish that, waste, solid waste to problem or solve. So in back and forth, do go on. Just last week, nata kuti mumyo. You nyuka come on. So come on, you just said bitanya di. Anu mola kanyinje. So these are some of the things nyantam fango adjust la menla because ndala so nanta menkelaje. Public place man yanaka kaje. Nyanta public place le fon rest than any other place. So ni nata jibe eko mbali tolu kasia marse okon. But we later observe something. Places like Serekunda, Tobacco, all those private businesses and private compounds will be in so who kill and bali to make an abon Johnson. So near be clear in the evening up to 8 o'clock, everywhere is clean. Where that time the market has already closed. Then early morning you came and find a huge, heap of waste. So automatically, so nata track for ni waste and private markets around there, whom you know that they are on the business, they're renting their shops, and they should take care of their waste as well. so ñi mu kolealati
waaye gis nañ tam ne fi mu nekk nii soo ñëwee ci Serekunda marché dafa mel ni seen comité bi nga xam ne moo fa nekk comité bi ñoom seen mandat dafa expire te ñoom tam ñu ngi dugal si li nga xam ne mooy élection te foog naa ne loolu sa yow yaa nekk ki nga xam ne ak market manager bi yéen a amee daal responsibility foog naa liggéey boobu foog naa fa lañ ci tool.
Yes, Jerry Move, normally that election isn't supposed to start today, Friday, with 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍. Why? Because of this feast, we will observe tomorrow and day after. So you shift to upper weekend. That will be on the 11th for 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍. On the 12th, which will be on Saturday, that will be Serekunda market, and on the 13th. On Sunday will be Serekunda market. So already all the logistics has been put in place. We've consulted all the market vendors. Union I team, Sibir Marseille. The one is Serekunda. We need 110 delegates. Out of that, these numbers would come from the useful sellers. These numbers would come from the garment sellers. These numbers would come from the fish sellers, and these numbers would come from the vegetable sellers. Also, that's how it is divided among them. So the vegetable sellers, their leader will select. The garment sellers, their leader will select, and so on. So that's how we segment it.
So, what importance
well, these standing committees are very important, or these local committees in the market. They are very important in the sense that on a liaison, the communication chain between the market and the council. So whatever we want to do in the market, or we want to see in the market, we communicate with that committee that this is what we want to do in the market in this community period. So then that committee will also relay that information to the other vendors in the market. That's the general body. And if there is an issue that concerns the vendors also, whether they are not satisfied with any of our activities or our doings in the markets, then the committee will communicate to the council through the markets committee. So them up to a stage, then the leader of the committee, that's the president of the markets committee, you therefore a committee member, the standing committee member of the KMC. So when they talk, discuss Mbiri market, send president with the for they talk. So mom then for the interest of the vendors. So there is any decision we've taken, not that we've taken it behind the scene, but we've done it open and clear. And the market manager is a member of the committee as well. Committee B. Exactly. So market manager Danafaneka, the market committee president, the local committee Danafaneka, the director of finance, because markets is under the finance department. So it's a unit on the finance department. So director of finance is part of it. CEO, who is an ex officio to all the committees, is also part of it. So, and there are 4 councillors on that committee. And we have external, advisory experts on market issues.
So, when the family any decision you make a decision about how they could send Ghana while
a proposal was to the committee. The committee will turn it down. Someone else will come up with a better idea, better proposal. So you tell Bobu, you go general council table. General council. Why my decision was put down? Decision in Bobu council committee we agreed on. Bobu Yobu. So there is that transparency, that democratic way of governance. So we there has dictators imposing on them. No, we do it together with them.
But I'm not general public. You go in your home. So Lolo Tandigawa ni, I'm sorry, Lord.
So Lol Motanak, if you could recall time Julie, we may want then do Bobu Jamachimeron Trap. Because on that very day, am na ñaari ñetti meetings days before loolu di xew. The president committee or the committee of that the president of that committee was set. When we were agreeing on one dana am this year based on reasons, because in 2018 that was the year we were elected to the office. First term. The one that you wanted. 2019, we formed these committees. So the committee visited us and said, anyway, during the time of the former regime, wanted they've done mununchi dara. Why the new general mo wanted mum because this is our season where we can sell our product and cater for our financial needs. You know, why not? We're going to protect you guys because yen yanyu de fe we are buneka altul kan jo karokar. So alkamura alkal line sinol jo alka duty jo daily. So alkan nabiti ko la rent jo. So automatically you people need to be protected. So we do it with them. That 2019 there was no wanted. 2020 there was no wanted. Up to 21, 22. So we called them 2023 that the 109 several times ne wanted to why at the end of the day either we do it or not wanted to it's just that we are not officializing it. Why that those roads around the markets are all blocked with vendors. This is an open secret to every Gambian.
Yes.
So that was the time when you wanted why you create that space at Buvazon, then you come and say the demarcate. The other year, this was last year, you them they draw everywhere. You come and say the talk for. Few people start on the road. The reason why KMC also insists that there should be wanted officially is ñom suñ togué ci mbéd bi at their own wishes. They are not paying anything to the government, not to council, not to market. But they will lead the entire environment. Park, St. Harlis, at the end of the day, KMC will use the tax money
to clean that
environment. Lo xamne ni ko fay ñom ñu ngi tok ci kër gi am ñu to do with that St. Harlis la ñu mujjé jël ñu clean that environment. You know, hence we cannot about this. Why not we do it officially?
Yes.
Get something from it. After the exercise, we clean it.
Yes.
Not because this is not something we budget. It's never factored in the council budget. But we said, hence, cleaning that feast after the feast is also not part of council's budget in terms of expenses. So why not we create this? We get something, clean it so that it will not hamper our budget. This was the reason, and we discussed this with them. So when they come on media and said we are not aware, I was surprised and sad because we discussed it with them.
Exactly. Honorable, Marcela ko mata baka. Jendin kana ba kotela ko kono, ma ba kotela ko Marcela ko fana do man ningo biye. But sai mbenga lonko KMC msafa nyum kombotu ba banko keno doyat so malon fo plano be plano me ya lon katko sama sini baje mbe fo plano be larimba.
Yes, Mr. Naban, to be honest, ko jonka ngani ala kake ni wonta non to menu conjection of Marcel do ko nyanda by now. So but Minata Council revenue GP. Yes, we are the highest revenue any council currently. But if you look at our operational cost, the service we provide, we are also the highest.
Okay.
So what people fail to understand, cleaners within Combo, KM, the street cleaners, the market cleaners, the office cleaners, all of these people are providing service to the community. So, and all this is coming from the development budget.
Yeah. Okay.
The operational cost of our vehicle, our compactor trucks, all come from the development budget. And the management of the backward dump site all come from the development budget. So you will see to read that the remaining balance cannot do that much meaningful projects. So we have a different approach to it. So, but there was application where
because you got in your one sent tenure, no visiting then some market.
Yes, Istanbul, I will tell you for free, Serekunda market, Sampanang for a very big shed, inside the car park, from the Bensuda, with about $4 million. Yes. You joge for Sampanang Gilfina market, that is down Talinding. Joge for Sampanang Marseille Fatunjai. Bobutamin Talindina. Joge for Latrikunda market last year. Sampanang for Latrikunda, no, Latrikunda Yiringanya. Sibir Marseille at the women's set over 40 meters square or so. So it's two big sets attack. So Bobutamin Sampanang got about $4 million last year. Joge for Otukolefi, Sampanang for Vitamin Marseille. Where currently Talinding market and Marsengelo this year should go on the total overhaul. We're going to renovate it because those markets you cannot bring down those structures and rebuild them. For Talinding markets, that's a set that need to come down totally, and the front view also need to be built. But for Marsengelo, it need to be renovated this year. So I couldn't remember everything, but we've done a lot in the markets. We've dug borehole in almost every market in KM, almost. And we have security tower lights. We have solarized some of these, lighting systems in the market. And the security has also been improved. So if people are saying that we don't build any market, that is misinformation. They just don't know, and maybe they don't want to ask. But for the information at council is open and free for every Gambian. So if you want from here, you walk to the office of the clerk of the council and said, I want to see the entire recommendation or resolutions of the general council from 2018. It will be provided. Yes. Wonderful. So if you ask for general council minutes, it will be provided so that you will know what is the performance of your council at the general council. It's important.
That's very great. Honorable, ila diamo ko ye bakote tam side for. What be ya look to bring council na this present administration. But coming time felen binta bakote to yes summary ke moliye bakote brikete council la first time and second time. Summary len ba program tema. Summary ke moliye to saje ye project will milke bakote la first and second time. Will briefing.
Now I'm going to because summary sign. Well, I was not prepared for that question, but Nsafoe, Nakulo Minimut. At this point, but bring that in council 2018, na first Kumbo da, and one of my key campaign promise is about Bakote side.
Wonderful.
So, Mutala campaign promise, and Lord Mayor campaign promised. We have to transform that side.
Yes.
So, bring that, I push this matter to the General Council, and Lord Mayor and other councils were very supportive. So it's one of the key projects that we first implement when we came to the office.
Wonderful.
At a tune of about $9 million to fence it and to put security gates and so on.
And roads.
And roads. Roads is a different component of the project. So, Mbotato, Bakote Women's Garden, Nya Boholo Keje, with the support of the council, with 20 taps spread all over the garden. Mbotato Koteke, Nata Bakote Community Center. Bakote Center, through yet, we were able to secure a project of about $10 to $11 million. This was implemented by ITC, and the center, when I was coming in, there was only 4 hand sewing machines. So, but today has reached, we have more than almost 50 industrial sewing machines, electronics.
Wow.
And other heavy machineries like embroidering 6 heavy machines, a cutter, a pressure, button holes, gin machines, and so on. All sort of, whatever the industry needs, is there. We also have a weaving section where I was not even prepared. Otherwise, I would put on that. Fabric that was produced from thread to fabric and sewn there, and a full set of clothes.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you want, no need to order from other places. You can come and say, "This is a design I want, and I want black and brown mixed." So they will do it and get your fabric.
How you want it?
Yes.
Wow.
So all is on there. After that, also I was able to secure a small grant project from UNDP Small Grant Project. They sponsored the solar project of the center and also the zero waste project, and also the compost and gardening, dye gardening. So because at the center we also do dye and dye. So we want to change from these chemical dyes to natural dye. So we plant flowers and trees that they are beautiful flowers.
Yes.
So these flowers will be treated and on to dye. So and this modern project sponsored that at a tune of about $1 million also. So that is also implemented. Now all those machines, 50-something machines and the embroidery machines are all on solar. So whether there is another electricity or not, the center is operational.
Wow.
So that also is another plus. And also there is this project called BMZ, which is funded through the German government and implemented by SOS, Haman Miner. This, they also have an intervention at the Bakote dam site. This is where the green zone, those who used to pass through the dam site, has the impact of this dam site. If there's coming to this center, what will be the interest of my community? So that's where the family strengthening support came in. So the first phase, 80 families within Bakote benefited, each around $20,000 is grant. So these are women who are in business already to do business. So they will be given that small money to start their own business, and they were trained how to do business, how to sustain it, how to do savings. So the second phase also support about 20. So meaning 100 families each receive $20,000 within Bakote alone. So, but the entire project sponsored about 230 families. 250, yes. 250. So out of that, Bakote alone got 100. So the other 150 goes to Manjai, Dipakunda, and other areas.
Okay, so Somali so by 2026, you have enough evidence to support yourself to justify that Bakote people as the powerhouse is never to find no Democratic Party.
Of course, we never knew that council has an effect on the community.
Yes.
For bringing out as councillor. Because apart from these projects, community support to the football field, to the cemetery, to the other areas, to the road rehabilitation. There are roads many so but some of those roads are fixed. So saying I didn't know not attack it as I have a councillor in agenda. So they know now that councillors have responsibility. So whosoever come after me have to work.
Yeah, of course.
So it's not that I am special or different from any other person, but we are there to lay those strong foundations,
yes.
So that the country can kickstart and we move. We cannot be stagnant at one place.
Exactly. But honorable, Tonya ngamo mola Bakote kwamandira ngato fako. Honorable Lamin Jammeh ala development atata fanna jamalela akobar fanna kilindala meje oto. Wala mnyite Bakote marché. Ko Bakote marché je nyama. Ani ime bulogi. So malo munem constraint Bakote market.
Yes, yes. But Bakote marché ala history long is funded by African Development Bank through a loan. This came through the Ministry of Fisheries. So you built the former president.
Yes.
So Rima built it was not directly handed over to Kanifing Municipal Council. Kanifing Municipal is the parent body, but it's then registered as an independent entity under the supervision of the board of directors, which I am in. So we have a lot of attempts to transact that market. But if you look at the real base of the market, you cannot develop. It has to be supported out and strength of the market improve, then the market can now branch off to other areas. But currently, what we have here, this necessary that's $500. If you look at the operational cost of the market and also the salary, you cannot do anything meaningful in that market. So what we intend to do was to have a PPP sort of either on BOT program, that is a build, operate and transfer. So if MOB has the design we would cost about 30 to 35 million to build a storage building from the mall and the entire front view stage. So if MOB can fund that with an interest and we build it, so almost all the collection costs, 20% of the collection will go to MOB directly. With all 25% will be left for operation because the market needs to be verified. Securities are needed there. Cleaners are needed there.
It means Bakote fish market. What is a lot of development? The market government, maybe estate the Bakote.
That is exactly what Bakote.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking.
So if you see I never talk about that market,
correct.
That market is not under it's not under the community, it's under social security.
Oh,
so social security build Bakote housing estate, and among the agreement, these social facilities like markets and so on is under them.
Yeah.
So they build the market.
Yes. Yes.
So but something around 2022, 23, I and the then Director of Services, Lamin Sanya, we went to Social Security to have this collaboration with them. Either they hand over the market to the council, council improve the condition of the market, and council benefit, the community benefit, and Social Security also can be benefited. Or Social Security hand it over to the community of 𝒂𝒂𝒂, because the market is built for the community of 𝒂𝒂𝒂. Because Social Security doesn't buy the land for the estate.
Yes.
It is provided for them. And any other facility there in that estate is provided for the community. So they either hand it over to the community or hand it over to the council
or build it by themselves
or improve the standard. But currently it is used as a center for criminals. Almost all the thieves and other even mad people, that's where they set it. So around that environment, when they snatch your mobile or get into your house, steal anything, if they run and get to the end, nobody follows them because it's their base. So I've been to Social Security with Sanya. We have meeting with the community of 𝒂𝒂𝒂 Housing Estate, and I asked them to also petition the Social Security and request of this facility, or let them do it. What time they said they are even thinking of changing the land use, which I told them that's not possible. That is to turn them into compounds, residential. No. So because among the agreements, they said they're going to provide a market in the estate.
Yes.
That is why that space is given to them.
Yes.
So you cannot, change that land use to a residential. They either improve it, or give it to the community to improve it, or give it to the council. Because whatever belongs to the council belongs to the community. Whatever belongs to the community is managed and looked after by the council.
Yes, so program leadership, engagement, accountability, empowerment. Time for the program na ending. Ila last final statement jandinka adi honorable live molu kontonga 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔.
Waaw man sama final statement rek mu nekk dema dégg ñu ne Sabally dafa ñëw ci marché bi ñëw na fa jëngal so xaw ma nag so may bëgg a laaj honorable ndax moom xam naa saay lan la fa uti woon.
Wow. Man mbiri Sabally duma ci dee bëgg a sori.
Waaw.
Suma cousin la.
Waaw.
Yaayam suma bàjjen la.
Dëgg la.
Te duma dee bëgg a sori si mbiram. Waaye ñi xamul Sabally ñoo war a woori si action am boobu. Waaye gars yi UDP war nañ xam ne Sabally what kind of politics la they use. Sabally bu mu nekkoon UDP. Even suñ ne parti leader dafa dem place sangam. Sabally duy dem. Dafa xaar ba parti leader dem talk. The crowd is already provided. Moom mu soog a génn. ñu ne saf. Muy ekkati la. Moo fa nekk. So suñ ne football tournament. gaa UDP wala ba ci ñoo organise tournament fële. The crowd do they provide crowd or do they arrange crowd? Mom, they take a crowd, move try to get that credibility. So what they did at 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒏 at night, the fan kuma call mo ne ma Sabally dafa ñëw si marché 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒏 no yeguma lool. So mu yoni ma pictures and videos. Waaye bu ma demee foofu the following morning laajte ñu ne ma ñun sax dañuy ñu def suñu mënoon a fay suñu xaalis moo ñu gënal because what they told us ladies is dafa am kuñ fa yónni woon days before ñu ne leen président mu ne ñu ñëw binda seen tour dafa am dimbale bu mu leen bugg a jox pour ngeen mën a improve seen business yi. So jigéen yi binda up to 140 ladies or women. These are vegetable vendors in the market, both fish sellers, vegetable sellers, and so on. So kuneka binda statute and access telephone number. That they're expecting that government is coming to give them a financial support for their businesses. So after New Zealand, send Gani the at this time. You charge each order kuneka $50 $140. Lo neka $7,000. For Fulangele Sabatati, you rent for Towi, General and Aindo, and so on.
Season on Halis.
Hoping that me the young job and Halis percent business. You talk Sabato for the Talab. Ken Kamuta, President Barrow, Mofinio, President Barrow, Momgen welcome. You cannot even know the head and the tail. It's quite different. Currently, everybody is struggling to live.
For sure.
So money. President, our own president, the president of the nation, is going to give me money to improve my business. It doesn't matter which political party I am. So Sabal so feel no look the fire young to back even mom and the president and any other person who yakar nanyo man kena unalendan back
wow
so is no go area nanko wane nyumna jël halis of 7,000 mo pare xam nga ñaar leen jox yow nit ñi spend $7,000 on you give them 5,000 ak buru nga ne leen denkaane la leen suma bopp not even up to their money 140 women.
That's serious.
So Sabali, that's the type of why guy NPP didn't go muje ham. Why Balanko ham fake a deceive like how he deceived UDP. Because nobody then don't fuck Sabali Mumeli. Why Sabali Musta is QS. Our strong old basis. For them. New tobacco. You not because of Sabali, but because of UDP. Legi, you could tattoo the you not because of Sabali, but because of NPP. Because man, you see gathering Bob. You make about NPP, yep. They attended that meeting in the market. No harm, they are never vendors. You will mobilize. You Islam be massive. Yes, there are vendors. Man, some of Hamne and Fofu, Hamna, your Hamne dim NPP. I'm not your Hamne dim Gambian, sir. Why? No, why mobility? Marseille do political ground. The time we are political meetings are not holding in market. Time Adam Barrow never hold a political meeting in the market. Uchendabo Taliban Sudan never hold a political meeting in the market. If you have a development, either to live or inaugurate project or to give support, yes, for that, yes, you are feel free. Why so soon the Marseille political ground? This is an enclosed place under somebody's care and responsibility. You cannot just invade into that market, do what you want without consulting management.
That's wrong.
That is wrong. Two, nyom sunko kumase kenen ñew def mun na am dina am bes bo xamne NPP ak UDP ñepp tassé ci bir marché bi. So nañ baye marché ñu baye school si ñu baye l'hôpital ñu dem ci public ground for politics.
It's clear.
So that's my advice.
Leadership and accountability and development. Mr. Bo.
woon rek suma gaay ne ko am na ci bureau bi 2026 is our year. li nag nekk na slogan boo xam ne ni ñun ñëpp xam nañ ne 2026 ak UDP la. so bii ñu ngi ko am ci studio fii. ci office bi. ku bugga rek. waaw.
So Mr. Mbo, what else